Now baseball under the lights of Wrigley Field in Chicago. Lots of pink all around for this Mother's Day matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. The Brewers will try to complete the series sweep on the road against their division rivals right after this. Jon Lester starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Lorenzo Cain. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway now in the weekend finale as the first pitch is looked at for strike one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Stays alive, still 0-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, look out for Lorenzo Cain as this game moves along. Coming into this game, he's among the leaders in the NL in stolen bases, so that tells you enough about this guy's speed. But what it also tells you is he does a pretty good job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard.
Here's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. His past history against Jon Lester, a number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Looked like a cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
This is the pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well, and that one was right there.
In is Christian Yelich. He's hoping to break out of the slump he's been stuck in. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful. Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
Digging in, Jesus Aguilar. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. No balls and 1 strike. Now Lester's 0-1. Strike taken to throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more Sunday Night Baseball following this. Brandon Woodruff will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully his mojo starts turning around.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. And you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, D-Row, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Perez gloves it. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Mark, how do they bounce back and avoid the dreaded sweep?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first two guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Again, another foul ball.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch. It hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand. So they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. Ball 1.
1-1.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
You know, D-Roll, Patty Johnson, decent strike zone, but isn't always super consistent. I think that's one of the things that irritates players and pitchers.
Yeah, you're going to see a few glares, not only from the offensive guys, but maybe the guy on the mound as well. He needs to be a little bit more consistent.
The 1-2. And another foul ball. 2 out, nobody on.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Go over to Aguilar at first. Will take care of him to end the inning. Cubs are down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Stepping into the box, Jesus Aguilar. A matchup with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Aguilar.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Set to go now, Mike Moustakas, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. First offering on its way. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. Aguilar aboard here at first with nobody out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Count remains 2-2. 2-2. Here it is. Struck him out.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Ripped down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Batting seventh, the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. His past history against John Lester, he's only 2 for 10. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. On a rope to the second baseman.
Batting in, the third baseman, Hernan Perez.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Hernan Perez. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. No balls and a strike to count. This is popped up. Baez waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Brewers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Javier Baez. Set to lead off the home half of the second.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes ball one. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. 3-0 now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
Fouled away. Schwarber stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. Comes into the day as the second leading vote getter amongst left fielders in all-star fan balloting, so we may see him in the Midsummer Classic this year.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Lifted in the air to center field. Kane is under it. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. First delivery to him on the way. And he lays off there 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
To third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Digging in, Brandon Woodruff, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Brandon Woodruff.
Here comes the first pitch. A ball and no strikes. Fastball swung on and missed. Now the 1-1 pitch is in there for strike number 2.
A big curveball right there. He's able to steal a strike. I don't blame the batter one bit. That looked out of the zone, out of the hand, but he was able to drop it in at the top of the strike zone.
The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
So coming to the plate, Lorenzo Cain. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Grounder down the line at third. The 0-2 once more. Back up the middle. There's Baez. And the throw here is going to get him at first. Excellent range there at short, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Orlando Arcia looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Takes this the other way to right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. Pitcher's lucky he's getting his ball back.
In now, Christian Yelich, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Jesus Aguilar looking to make it 3 straight 2-out hits here. He's got a runner in scoring position at second. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Aguilar brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Arcia at second. Yelich on at first with 2 down. Well hit to right, but a foul ball. Here's the 1-2. Hit high and deep out to left field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And the run will score as the Brewers are off to an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Even 1-1 count to Moustakas. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. On a line, that's a base hit. Oh, and he misses it.
You know, D-Row, you know you've been a pretty productive player when you can collect 500 runs batted in your career. With that base hit right there, that's RBI number 500.
Yeah, it's a testament not only to this guy's talent, but his work ethic. The ability to stay healthy, stay on the field, and be productive. 500 RBI.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 2 and the Cubs nothing. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Yelich able to take this one in, and there's your first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away, and the shortstop Addison Russell will bat next. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. That's ball 1. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Back goes Braun off the LED board and gone. A solo home run for Addison Russell. His first home run of the season, and that'll put the Cubs on the board. It's now a 2-1 lead.
Only the first hit of the night, but it was a big one. He absolutely punished that mistake, and you have to wonder if that will open the floodgates a little.
Stepping in now, John Lester. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. Grounded to the right. Played on the backhand. And he is in there.
You know, D-Row, it's not very often that pitchers are able to get some base hits. Even though that's an infield knock, he'll take that every day of the week.
Are you kidding me? From a defensive standpoint, this is rock bottom. I mean, the pitcher is beating out infield singles. What else is next?
Back to the top of the order now. And into bat next is Albert Almora. Here's the first pitch to him. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Braun going back into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. windup and the 0-1. This one is launched. Look at this. And gone into the right field bleachers. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo, leaving him one shy of 200 for his career. And it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
A nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
Popped up. Grandal has a play, and the inning is over. So 4 runs in the inning, but of note there was that they came on the strength of 3 home runs. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers 2. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Russell's got it. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting, third baseman.
All right, so time now for the Cubs Road to the Show report, as we see a couple of prospects who have been performing at a high level in the upper minors. Digging in for his second at-bat, Hernan Perez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
Popped straight up. Lester is calling for it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
The pitcher, number 53.
Ready for another chance? Brandon Woodruff. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 4-2. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Maddon, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Jason Hayward now. as he'll take a look at ball one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. We're in the 4th inning of a 4-2 ball game. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1. Wilson Contreras will be next. Hayward takes as that pitch misses for ball 4. He'll take the walk.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
So digging in now, Wilson Contreras flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Hayward stands at first with 1 out. And he misses with it. 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Still even at 2-2. 4 runs, 4 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. This is line to left. Braun is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. On to first, and they get the double play. So a good job for him there to bounce back after giving up 4 last time around. We played 4 full. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers 2. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that will bring up the center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Waiting on it is Almora. He's got it 1 away.
The batter, number 3.
So 1 gone in the Milwaukee 5th. And up next will be the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Hit hard on the ground to second. Gloved by Russell. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Ready once again, Christian Yelich. He singled his last time up. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Line towards center field. Almora is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly retired. Brewers sent packing on just 4 pitches. Still down by a count of 4-2. So striding in, Addison Russell. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around.
The last at-bat, Matty B, we heard this guy's a good fastball. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
There is Moustakas to look at him for the first out. In now, John Lester. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Center fielder, Albert.
Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Albert Almora, and he's coming off a 2-run homer his last time around.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball one. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Here comes the Milwaukee skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight.
Your attention, please.
So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Ulysses Chassin takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Chris Bryant will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what is he doing? He shows up, Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, now there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as...
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Cubs 4 and the Brewers 2. Ready for another shot now, Jesus Aguilar. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Jesus Aguilar.
Here comes the first pitch. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
That was a pretty good fastball, and it almost got by him. But he's able to slap it in the gap in the right center field. Because of the velocity off the bat, the outfielders couldn't cut it off in time and allowed him to cruise into second really easy.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Tried to pull that one back, but he couldn't do it, and it's 0-2 now. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Schwarber has it in his tracks, and that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The left fielder, number 8.
Into the box, Ryan Braun. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Aguilar leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. High in the air down the right field line, and foul.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to.
This one gets through, and that could bring in a run. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Now batting.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Stepping in now, Yasmani Grandal. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now Lester's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Pause and the 0-2. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So stepping in, Hernan Perez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. To hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Liner towards second, but this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. Brewers forced to settle for 1 to the bottom of the 6th inning. The Cubs are on top 4-3. Digging in once again, Javier Baez. No hits to this point.
The shortstop, Javier Baez.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. His lifetime numbers against Chacin. He's just 2 for 12. He's taken him deep once. Ground ball right into the ship. Moustakas has it. On to first, and there were 2 down. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Chacin steps into the windup. First pitch on its way. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1. Ball 2.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
Line to the right side. Yelich is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, and it remains a 4-3 game. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point.
Number 16, Ben Gamble. Now
Brad Rupp is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And he takes this one high. 1-1. The 1-2. And he popped him up. Bryant in foul ground, and no one will track it down.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Another full count pitch home. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
In now is Lorenzo Cain as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit the other way out toward right field. And Hayward will put this one away for out number 2.
The batter, number 3.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And this is low, ball 1. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Line drive to left. Schwarber is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Gone in order of the Brewers. Still down a run. It's 4-3. Bert Smith will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season.
Bert Smith.
Ready now, Wilson Contreras. He was a double play victim last time around.
The catcher, Wilson.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. 0-1 count and the pitch. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Here's the first pitch to him. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down the zone, get himself back in this count.
Hit on the ground out to short. Arcia has it, and that's the second out. Daniel Descalso will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 3, Daniel Descalso.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A shot to first base and caught there to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs, but they hang on to a 1-run lead, 4-3. Brandon
gentlemen,
Kinsler
your
will come on in
attention, please.
relief now as he'll
Now
make his
pitching
10th
for the
appearance of the
Chicago
season. Next for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field. So the Brewers get their leadoff man aboard to start out the frame.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
Tyler Chatwood is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. He's 0 for 4. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. This is line to left. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first down.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Your attention, please.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen.
Kyle Ryan.
In now, Mike Moustakas as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Yelich is running. In there. Now the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
90 feet is a big deal when you're talking about a one-run game, so that's a little risky. But hey, sometimes you have to be aggressive and force the other team to stop you.
Chopped on the ground over to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The left fielder, number 8.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Braun, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Carl Edwards Jr. enters the game in a save situation, but he'll be asked to get 4 outs here instead of the standard 3. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
And it's quickly 0-2. Ready on 0-2. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Good work that time from the Chicago pen. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Cubbies are in front 4-3. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Albert Almora. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The Brewers are looking for the sweep in this game, as we mentioned earlier, but trailing by 1. They're going to need to come from behind to do it.
This one's still well in striking distance. Only trailing by 1 going late on to the game. They just need a bloop and a blast or some kind of extra base hit. This one's far from over.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And this is into the gap for his 3rd hit of the night, and it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting,
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
So in now for Chicago, Chris Bryant. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
A ball and no strikes. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
The swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there. To not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
No balls and one strike.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Javier Baez. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A little indecisive with that swing as he waves through it. So far this season, with runners in scoring position, Baez is a batting line residing in the 230s.
This is the classic case of the modern-day ball player right there. You can have the batting average if your OPS is north of 800.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he has nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home to score all sorts of ways. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
The 1-1 home. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Working for the punch out and the offering, and it's fouled away. The 1-2 swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. And he puts it on the ground to second, fielded by Moustakas. And the off-balance throw is right there for the third out, and a high degree of difficulty on that one as the side is retired. Cubs pick up a run on the RBI double. Last chance coming up for the Brewers. It's now 5-3 Chicago. Digging in the switch hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He'll be charged with trying to get on board, leading off the ninth. 0-1 the count. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Schwarber is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Standing in now, Hernan Perez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-2 home. Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the move is Hayward. He gets there, and that's the second out. Travis Shaw will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Popped him up. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit earlier in this one, but he takes the mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. Chicago led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. John Lester earned his 5th win of the year. Carl Edwards Jr. records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 1st of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 5 runs, 8 hits, 1 error. They left 4 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 6 minutes. Tonight's main attendance at Wrigley Field, 41,649. As always, we thank you for your support of Chicago Cubs baseball and remind you to please drive home safely.